Welcome, Scorpio. This is your weekly focus for March the 11th through to the 17th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. We're going to dive right into the cards, shall we? Okay. Let's see what they have to say for you. We have the Queen of Pentacles. There's a confidence in you this week, and knowing that you've got this. There might even be a frugal side to you this week, where it shouldn't cost this much or it doesn't need to cost that much, and we'll save where we need to save. Because if we can do it for cheaper and still get the same result, we will. Obviously, we're not going to nickel dime our future going forward, but we're not going to be reckless with our money either. Or our resources, our time, our energy. But there is a confidence that we can go forward, that we can create in the way we want, that we can step into whatever we want to manifest going forward. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So what a beautiful card to have here right in the center, because this is the yes card. For what you are hoping for, what you are wishing for, what your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, your inspirations are. It's an absolute yes from the universe, from God, your angels, the universe, source. It's a yes. You may have to collaborate with others. You may have to work well with others. You may even need to include some kind of spiritual aspect. Maybe it's just meditation and prayer, sitting in quiet contemplation, getting grounded, having those conversations. But it's an absolute resounding yes to your wants, your dreams. You have to show up, you have to do the work, absolutely. But if you do, the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands says you have been successful in the past, and this is not a time to rest on your laurels. This is not a time to bask, so to speak. This is a time to push yourself forward. This is a time to get the plan, get the strategy, start working out and utilizing what you really want to go forward towards. What will bring in happiness, joy, laughter? How do you bring it into your world on a daily basis? Where are you creative? Where can you expand on your creativity, your flair, your self-expression? Let's look a little bit more at work, career, your stature in the community. The Chariot is asking you to pull it back a little bit. Think it through. What is the most important things? What do we need to know? Okay, we don't want to go, it's foggy here, it's dark here. We're not going to see, we're not going to see the walls that might hinder us. We don't want to slam right into them. It may be a dead end we're going under. We want to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We want to see our what we're walking into. So this could be reading the contracts, reading the fine print, thinking it over, understanding, our decision making and our choices and why we're making those decisions and choices going forward. Not going to rush into anything here by any stretch of the imagination, but we are embracing our new beginnings, our passions, our dreams, our desires. That part is very much alive in us. Seeing the joy, the celebration, the abundance, the prosperity that can be in our lives and what we do. And this is embracing new ideas. This is embracing new passions. This is about getting excited about where you're going. And then we have the Magician. So as above, so below. This is sending up what you want. This is such a wonderful relationship, because if I just do and I am going to get a camera so that you can see how the cards are laid here, because when I do it, I see the yes card to the success card to pull it back and really think it through, to embrace the opportunity, the passion, the dream, and the desire, because you have the magic to will it into being. So get detail oriented with your dream, your desire of what you want it to look like. Put in all the laughter, all the joy, all the expression, all the emotion that you can muster, and put it into what you are seeing. And then I think, this is also a time when maybe it's just the creativity of your mind, your thoughts. I'm going to get the next deck. I'm getting really excited for you, though, because this is about not necessarily doing, but imagining how to do it or how to bring it in, or honing in on a wish, a desire, a deep longing that you've always wanted, and being pulled in this direction, and just, you know, maybe even the opportunity shows up for you to step into this. And this is why we need to pull back a little bit. We don't want to just jump into the first thing we see, but rather have a real understanding of what exactly that needs to look like for ourselves going forward. We have the Five of Ariel. You needn't go through all the current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self fulfilling prophecies. This card comes up so much since I started using this deck for these readings. Like all the time. It's like, every week I see it in at least 3 readings, if not more. The Five of Ariel appears, telling you you don't need to go through it alone. There's people who love you, that want to help you, that want to support you, that want to, oh, be there for you. So allow them to. Negative thoughts create self fulfilling prophecies. So be conscious of what you are thinking, what you are telling yourself, what you are putting your focus on, your attention on. Okay? Make sure that it's not pulling you down, but rather it's raising you up. So we can do that, through just standing in the grocery line. We're waiting to cash out. We can do that at that point. We can just, envision it just a little bit and pay attention to our thoughts. Are we worried about how much we spent? Or are we looking at all the joy the things that we are purchasing are going to bring us? And going to the mailbox, do you see a stack of bills? Then you kind of hear the money actually leaving your account as you hold them? Or do you know that the lights are turning on and the car is starting, and there's a car in the driveway, and the furnace is keeping your house warm, or the air conditioning is keeping your house cool, or your living space? Look at it in a new way. Okay, look at the positive that everything brings into your life, even when it's a very negative situation. The Queen of Ariel. Nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. So, nurture yourself first and foremost. Take care of you. You're the most important player in this game, because it's your walk, it's your path, it's your life. So you have to be the best version of you can be, and that only happens when you take care of yourself, when you put yourself as the priority. And this is kind of weird that it's happening, in work and career, that we're getting this kind of advice kind of stuff now, right? Because it was all this beauty and wonder. So this is like taking it down to the basics of, yeah, you can have all this magic and everything, but you need to be grounded. You need to be well. You need to be strong. You need to be capable. And you need to make all this happen. And not only body, but mind and soul as well. Okay? One more. We have the divine guidance, the search for the meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers and or friends. So, through conversations you have this week, some divine guidance will come to you. So pay attention to what people are talking about, what they're saying to you. Even if you don't necessarily agree with what they're saying, pay attention to it. Digest it. What does it mean for you personally? When we look at our relationships, the Wheel of Fortune, if you've been going through a hard time in your relationship, know that things will start to get easier. Also, this is a beautiful time to write your love story. It really is. This is a time to write new chapters in your life when it comes to your relationships. Who are the people that you want to surround you? Who is your close circle? Who is your best friend? We could be talking about a spouse, a significant other, a lover, but it could be your best friend. It could be somebody you just hold dear to your heart. And this is about a new, lighter energy coming in, a season changing, new beginnings, and a time for you to think about what you truly want your relationships to look like. Three of Pentacles, well, we know that we have to show up on a daily basis, that it's hard work being in a relationship. It's not easy. And so it's one brush stroke at a time. We don't snap our fingers and we have this perfect relationship. There is that honeymoon stage, but after the honeymoon is over, do you have a strong foundation? So it's important to be showing up every day to make it the best relationship ever. Now, Tony Robbins says if you make every day like the first day, you'll never have a last day. So maybe that is what we're doing here. Or maybe we're looking at how to take and progress the relationship into something deeper, more meaningful. Maybe we are, I've gotten marriage in several of these of the readings, so I'm not going to not include that it could be a proposal, it could be you're moving in, you could be taking it to moving in together, you could be moving to the country, you could be downsizing, you could be upsizing, you could be inviting in a baby. There's all kinds of things that we can bring in order to nurture that relationship and grow that relationship into the relationship that we desire. We also have the Ace of Wands. Kind of a balance between where you begin and they end. And understanding where that is. Being a strong, capable, independent, and yet coming together and merging as a couple and being a part of that couple. Okay, and it really is two different experiences when you start to look at it. How you present yourselves together, how you present yourself when you're not together. The different things that you do throughout the day, different work, careers, things we do within the community, within our friends. And understanding the balance that needs to be in place there. That you can't be constantly that independent out there and not give anything to the relationship, because the relationship will tilt, it will dissolve. And it's about understanding what the balance needs to be, and every relationship is different, so we may be looking at several relationships in order to come to some conclusions there. We have trust. The situation is calling you to have a faith. So maybe you're skeptical of some people, you are judging them, you're thinking, you're making up your own storyline about the person and their intentions. And this is about having a trust and a belief and a faith in them. To lean on them if they're saying they want to help, believe them that they want to help. If they want to be a part of your life, believe that they want to be a part of your life, that there's not a hidden agenda, or there's not, there's a hidden reason why. Maybe you have a good job and they want to be, a part of, they want to get hired, right? They're maybe a great secretary or something. And so they want you to find a position in, maybe on one of the floors, maybe not the floor they work on, but a different floor. And, just get me in so I'm going to be a really good friend to you in hopes that you'll put in a good word for me, because now I've got the interview coming up. So, So you're thinking about, is this relationship based on love and trust and support? And if not, why? And how do you build the love, trust, and support? And do you want to? Or is there, but I think there's more of a faith that needs to be given here, more of a trust that needs to be given, where you might be just cutting it off a little bit too soon, that the evidence really isn't there. It's more a fabrication rather than anything else. Does that make sense to you? We have the Five of Wands. This is play well with others. This is allowing each and every person to show and to shine and to, and challenge you in some ways. And you are there to challenge them in some ways. And to show up and show your talents and habits and gifts and the unique person you are. This is definitely a play well with others this week. I almost get there's almost like a common goal, so there needs to be common ground. We have the Fool, so a brand new path, a brand new opportunity, wiping the slate clean, looking in new directions. The Page of Wands is we can have anything we want. All we have to do is see it. We have to envision it. We have to create it in our minds, and then we have to demand it into our reality. And how do we demand it into our reality? By making a plan, by making a strategy, by starting to do the work that is needed, putting action behind our dream. Otherwise, it'll always just be a thought. And we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is the marriage card. So marriage is here, partnerships, and more so celebrating the little steps, the little things you do. It's like you go out for coffee with a friend, then before you leave, you don't hug each other and just say it was wonderful to be with you, and I really enjoyed our time together, and you always raise me up, or you always lift me up, or you're always this in my life, and I thrive on it, and thank you for being a part of my life, kind of thing. Celebrating just the little mundane moments can mean so much to building a strong relationship going forward. This could be wedding proposals as well. We have the unicorn, inviting serendipity. So, be careful when you're saying just no automatically because you're not feeling well, or you're too tired after work, or you've got an early day tomorrow. The phone rings and it's friends and they want you to come out with them, and you're just, you go into that excuse bag. Well, we can talk ourselves out of anything and feel justified in doing it. And please don't do that. Okay? Invite the serendipity, the laughter, the joy into your life when that phone rings, please. Competition, summon courage and self-confidence. So yeah, we had that competition there in relationships, kind of like playing nice with others, didn't we? Well, we had it somewhere. I just know we did. Oh, at the beginning of my ramble here. Okay, playing nice with others. And here we are with competition. Okay, so definitely something's going to come up. And it could be a competition. You could be vying for the same job. You could be joining the volleyball team this summer. It all depends on your walk of life. But summon the courage and the self-confidence. If you've been invited onto a team, be a team player in some way. Know that they already have the confidence in you, so you might as well say yes and go for it. You'll have fun. You'll enjoy yourself. There'll be laughter. Opportunity knocks, go for it. Once again, something just may come out of the blue at you, giving you an opportunity that you did not see coming. Okay, so really you're just going to measure this into the balance of your life. Can you fit it in? Can you do it? Because I think this opportunity that knocks is a very good opportunity for you to at least look into and investigate before just passing it by. Okay? Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.